Cheerio, friends! Welcome to Woolgrave Wednesdays, British edition, final week. I'm so sad that it's already over, but I am going to Florence on Saturday for a week, so I'm really excited for that, and hopefully I'll make it back here sooner rather than later, but I am in a room today that had a cardboard cutout of Queen Elizabeth in it, and I was like, perfect, I'm gonna have this cameo from the Queen in my final video, but it got moved to another room. Sorry, I keep wondering if someone's coming in here. It got moved to another room, I guess, like this morning, and someone's on a call in it, like having an actual work meeting. So unfortunately, I do not have a cameo with the Queen, but I'll try to snag a video of the cutout, or at least a photo of it, before I leave. Anyways, so the escape room last Friday was super fun. We had a really good time, and it was like a really great bonding experience. The one depressing point was that we got exactly 71 points, and that's smack dab in the middle of average, so I guess the average team scores between 70 and 72. So we felt quite depressed that we didn't do above average and excel. Basically means we need to return to the escape room to redeem ourselves. It was really, really a fun experience though. And then what else did I do this weekend? I went to a pretty cool like rooftop lawn party on Saturday. So it's very like hipster status, and it was like there was like lawn bowling, which is kind of like bocce ball and bowling combined into one, and they had like a roller skating rink and like massive like Jenga and like a batting cage and an outdoor movie playing, so really cool, super hipster. And then went out with some people afterwards in another part of London that I hadn't been to, and earlier in the day went to Angel, which I hadn't been to at all yet, which is a super cute area. And then Sunday I went to afternoon tea at like the Oscar Wilde room at one of the hotels here. It was very fancy, pinkies up everyone, which I read is actually not a thing, because like you aren't supporting your teacup if you're pinkies up, so actually wrong, but I'm gonna keep saying pinkies up because it sounds fun. So I have a bunch of words that I made a very long list, so it's gonna be long, sorry not sorry, of words that are different here versus in the US. So first of all, diary. People actually say diary for calendar, and I was overhearing like an admin having a meeting with the person that she works for, and they were like, oh, that wasn't in the diary, or we should update the diary with blah blah blah. So very much like, oh, schedule it in the diary, I'll put it in the diary. Pants. That means underwear here. It's not like actual, like we refer to pants as like jeans or like your actual pants that you're wearing. Nope, underwear. So yeah, careful with that one, folks. Crisps are chips. So like what we refer to as like potato chips, they call crisps. I thought that mean like crackers or something, and I grabbed a bag of them at some point while I was here, and I was like, no, I don't want chips, thank you very much. If someone's feeling hungry, they often say peckish, so I always feel like a little bit, sorry, I keep thinking someone's going to come into this room. Yeah, so if you think that someone would say like, oh, like I'm feeling peckish, like feel like snacking, but no, it's like actually hungry. And aubergine, fancy way of saying eggplant, is what I've been thinking, but it's actually just what they call eggplant here. So all of like the food labels have been like, oh, aubergine with like tomatoes or whatever. It's like eggplant. And then, oh yeah, okay, so like when you enter a building, it's always the ground floor, and the first floor is like the next floor up. Whereas I feel like in America, we would just say like the first floor is the first floor that you enter on. So that's interesting. The drugstore is sometimes called the chemist, so that's weird, because I mean, I guess it theoretically makes sense, but like how many chemists are physically in a drugstore? I guess pharmacists are chemists, but anyways, technical terms. Oh yeah, for takeout they say takeaway, so that's like fairly normal. I haven't seen the word takeout anywhere, but always like takeaway. Oh yeah, so any like main street is called a high street, so there's tons of different high streets throughout the city for like different areas, and they're always called like Camden High Street or whatever the area is. A hamper is not a laundry basket. It's actually a picnic basket, and it's a pretty big deal here to like order your like hamper, and then it's a fully stocked picnic basket, and then you can take it to the park and have like a super fancy picnic at the park. So that's a pretty cool thing that I learned recently, and I'm pretty stoked to hopefully at some point be able to be here during like spring summer and take a hamper to Hyde Park or a similar park and enjoy one. The last few, cuppa is like, do you cuppa, like cup of tea, a real thing, people say that, and then when people are saying they got drunk, they say pissed, so it's not like mad, but just like, I got pissed, super pissed last night, like I got really drunk last night. So yes, those are the ones I'll leave you with. There are a couple like other ones that I actually haven't heard anyone use, but people have like been like, oh, you have to learn like these like weird other words, like phrases that people use, but inaccurate as to what I've actually heard people say. So, yep, that's all for now. I'm super sad that this is the last and final Wool Grey Wednesdays British edition, but maybe I'll continue the vlog at some point when I get back. So, until then, peace out. Catch you guys later.